acayip bir organizasyon, enteresan bir organizasyon. Acayip böyle işin içerisine prodüksiyonlar, organizatörler girdi ve çok lezzetli bir etkinlik sizler için hazırladık. Chessboxing turnuvası Maltepe Fındıklı halkı, hoş geldiniz, bir alkışlar! Çok sağ olun, çok teşekkürler. Şimdi ne yapacağız, ne diyeceğiz? En başta neye geldiniz ve nereye geldiniz? Burada ne yapılacak? Bu çok önemli. Satranç boksu 2003 yılında Hollandalı sanatçı ve performans sporcusu olan Leonard tarafından geliştirilen bu sıra dışı spor dünyada kısa sürede dikkat çekiyor. 2019 yılında Leonard Türkiye'ye gelerek verdiği seminerle bu yenilikçi spor dalı köksal arıkan aracılığıyla ülkemizde tanıtılıyor. Bugün ise Türkiye'de satranç boksu faaliyetleri Furkan Derbazlar Başkanlığı'nda gelişmeye ve yayılmaya devam ediyor. Şimdi sevgili Furkan hocamızı sahaya çağırıyorum. Nerede? Furkan Hoca nerede? Bir Furkan Hoca, bir alkışlarla Furkan Hoca'yı sahaya geldi, gördüm kendisini. Size birazcık açıklasın bu olay nedir?
Teşekkür ediyorum. Öncelikle hepiniz hoş geldiniz tekrardan. Maltepe, Fındıklı'da bu organizasyonun olmasını sağlayan değerli muhtarımız Doğukan Çınar'a büyük bir alkış istiyorum. Burada sizlerin olması bizim için çok önemli çünkü yeni bir branşı Türkiye'ye, ülkemize ve dünyada temsil edebileceğimiz bir platforma taşımaya çalışıyoruz. Bu da ilk adımlarından bir tanesi Türkiye'de düzenlenen. Çünkü dünyada çok fazla organizasyona gittik. Milli sporcular olarak, milli takımlar olarak çok fazla başarılar sağladık. En son Ermenistan'da, İtalya'da, Fransa'da ve dünyanın birçok yerinde şampiyonlar ve çok başarılı sporcular çıkardık. O yüzden burada siz Türkiye'de ilk defa düzenlenen tarihi bir geceye tanıklık etmiş oluyorsunuz. Hepinize tekrardan çok teşekkür ederim. Çok sağ olun.
Furkan Hocam için bir alkışları böyle birazcık daha yüksek. Bu spor için inanılmaz çaba sarf ediyorlar Türkiye'de tanıtılması için. Uzun yıllardan beri ben de yakından takip ediyorum kendilerini. Şimdi efendim bugünkü maçta uluslararası boks hakemlerimiz Elif Gayan, Oktay Bahadır Ekşi, Onur Akar ve satranç hakemimiz ise Deniz Akgül tarafından yapılacak hakemlikler. Şimdi geriye ne kaldı abi? Geriye tabii ki sporcuları tanıtmak kaldı. Bugün size 3 tane maç vaat ediyorlar kendileri. Yavaş yavaş tek tek sayıyorum isimleri. Lütfen isimlerini saydığım dostlarım, sporcu arkadaşlarım sahneye alıyorum. Klinik psikolog, kendisi İstanbul Suadiye'den geliyor. 37 yaşında. Kendisi antrenör ve kendisi şu an memleketinde Fındıklı olan 25 yaşında Sedat Kuzey Aydoğdu. Çok heyecanlılar, inanılmaz heyecanlılar. İkinci maç için söylüyoruz efendim kimler var? Kendisi bir doktor, aslen Türk ama Amerika'da yaşıyor. 40 yaşında Burak Gezer. Karşısındaki rakibi efendim kendisi boksör bir aileden geliyor. Bu işleri bilen, boksla ilgilenen herkesin bildiği bir soyadı diyelim kendisi için. Kendisi İstanbul Kadıköy'den 46 yaşında Serkan Tatar. Hiç bekletmeden 3. maça geçiyorum. Kendisi genç bir öğrenci. Fransa'dan geliyor. 23 yaşında Logan Moche. Ve işin en başından beri taşın altından elini hiç çekmeyen, teri her saniyesinde döken, bu prodüksiyonu, bu organizasyonu bizler için oluşturan ve bugün 3. maçta rakibiyle kapışacak olan mahallemizin muhtarı Big Brother Erkan 34 yaşında Doğukan Çılmaz. Doğukan Hocam sana mikrofonu veriyorum. Bir şey söyle.
İyi akşamlar. Mahallemize hoş geldiniz. Mahallemizde böyle sosyal etkinliklere daha çok yer vereceğiz ki hem bu mahallenin güzelliğini dışarıdan da insanlara tanıtabilmiş olacağız. Bugün Fransa'dan, bugün Amerika'dan misafirlerimiz var. Mahallemizi de hep beraber, birlikle, beraberlikle güzelleştireceğiz. Bunu kimseden beklemeyeceğiz. Ne Maltepe'den, ne Kartal'dan, ne İstanbul'dan. Biz Fındıklılar olarak buraya hep sahip çıkacağız. Bugünkü etkinlik içinde sizden bir ricam var. Bugünkü etkinlik spora teşvik ve satranç boksunun tanıtımı. Bu yüzden gençlerimiz spora teşvik olsunlar diye de lütfen okul bahçesi alanında hiç kötü bir davranış sergilemeyelim ve yerlere çöp atmayalım. Mahallemize hoş geldiniz. Tam bir muhtar konuşması oldu. Teşekkür ederim.
Boksör kimliğiyle muhtar kimliği arasındaki tatlı kendisi. Çok sağ olsun, var olsun efendim. Sporcularımızı tanıttığımıza göre yavaş yavaş sizleri yollayalım hazırlanmamız için. Evet, değil mi? Satranç seçimi var. Sevgili Deniz Hocam, Deniz Hakkı Hocam, sahaya almak istiyorum sizleri. Alkışlarla Deniz Hakkı sahaya alıyorum. Sevgili arkadaşlar, bugünkü organizasyonu, chessboxing'i yani satranç boksunu uzun zamandan beri YouTube'da canlı olarak yayınlanan sevgili Met aramızda. Kendisi de hem kanalı hakkında hem de bu prodüksiyon hakkında bilgilendirme verecek.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out. This is our first open event in Istanbul. I'm one of the representatives of the World Chess Boxing Organization's board, who sanctioned this event, that was won a world championship in, that we've seen other fighters on this card as part of our tournaments. I know this is in English. I'm sorry I don't speak Turkish, but I will be providing commentary for a live stream in English. So when we hear any of the English going, just accept the vibes. You don't have to understand what I'm screaming about, but we'll be going through both chess and boxing commentary. And anyone who isn't here, if you have friends that want to tune in, it is youtube.com/movingwithmatt. Moving with Matt. All one word, one T. And do you have it up? Okay, go for it.
Evet, Met şöyle söylüyor, İstanbul'da ilk defa böyle bir açık hava turnuvası yapılıyor. Burada olmaktan dolayı çok mutluyum. Dünya şampiyonasından tanıdığım boksörlerin, satranç boksörlerinin de burada olduğunu görmek çok güzel. YouTube kanalımdan yayın yapıyor olacağım. İngilizce olacak, bolca İngilizce duyuyor olacaksınız. O yüzden şimdiden kusura bakmayın, olabildiğince alışmaya çalışın. Çok keyifli bir maç bizi bekliyor. Ben de heyecanlıyım burada olduğum için. Ve teşekkür ederim. Evet, YouTube'dan izlemesini istediğiniz arkadaşlarınız varsa Moving with Matt diye geçiyor arkadaşlar. Bunu kodluyorum. Manisa, Ordu, Van, İzmir, Niğde, Giresun, boşluk, W, İzmir, Trabzon, Hatay, boşluk, Manisa, Adana ve Trabzon.
And back to your MC.
Thanks for all.
Okey miyiz? Başlayalım mı?
Deniz Hocam, kurayı şimdi yapıyoruz. İlk önce sizden başlayalım. Sağdan başlayalım.
Önce Kuzey'le Sedat. Bence mikrofonu Deniz Hocam'a söyleyeyim. Tekrar anlatın hocam. Yaparsın. Harika. Deniz Hoca tutsana sen. Deniz Hocam.
Herkese merhabalar. Kura çekimimiz için iki tur kura çekimi yapacağız. İlk turda beyazı seçen kura çekimi hakkını kazanacak. Diğer turda da renk seçimi olacak.
Evet, şimdi ilk seçecek olanlar Berk ve Sedat seçti. Kime çıkacak? Daha belli değil. Hadi bakalım. Evet, Berk Bey beyaz, Sedat Bey siyah. ikinci ekibi alıyoruz. Şimdi beyazı kim seçiyor bakalım. Ve beyazı sevgili Burak Gezen seçti. Siyahı da Serkan Tatar'a kaldı. Üçüncü ekip olarak Doğukan ve Logan'ı seçiyoruz bakalım. Hadi. Doğukan seçiyor galiba. Beyazı Doğukan aldı. Tamam mı? İlk başta ne yapıyoruz? Bu arkadaşlarımıza birazcık enerji vermek için kocaman bir alkış veriyoruz. Ve ilk maç birazcık daha alkış, birazcık daha alkış. Ringe doğru koşur kendisi. Her yazı. Ve karşısındaki rakip. Antrenör ve sizin evladınız, Fındıklı'nın çocuğu 25 yaşında Sedat Kuzey. Siyah taşlar için. Okey, Sedat için bir alkış alıyoruz. Ve rakipler şu an birbirlerine sarılıyor. İnanılmaz centilmen hareketler. Ve maçı hakeme bırakmak için ben ringden ayrılıyorum. Bir alkış daha alayım kendileri için.
Haydi abi! Abi! Abi! Abi seni destekliyorum.
Bu arada sevgili dostlar, biliyorsunuz bu maç bir round dövüş, bir roundda satranç karşılaşması. Karşılaşmayı görebilmeniz için saha tarafına bir ekran kurduk. Oradan görebilirsiniz efendim. Ve şimdi söz onlarda.
Alright, this will be a round bout, starting and ending with chess. 3 3-minute chess rounds, 2 3-minute boxing rounds. These are 2 Turkish Federation teammates. They will be doing a friendly match, a show match for the entertainment of the crowd today. Both Sadat and Burke having been previous World Championship fighters and having been seen in the IFC, Intellectual Fight Club. We are second up in this first chess round beginning. Can we put our hands together? Did anyone understand me?
Evet, herkes son kez bir alkışlayalım arkadaşlarım.
Thanks, Charlie, for that back up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, starting in 3. We're getting in 3, 2, 1. Time in. What to do? All right, with me in the commentary booth, I have a 3-time world champion, 3-division world champion, 2-division world champion, 3-time world champion, and IFC 6 world champion, notably at the Paris 2024 Olympics. This is Valentin Marcel. Valentin, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling amazing. I'm so ready for the fight tonight.
Me too, coming all the way to Istanbul for this great night of fights put together by the Turkish Federation's president and co-president, Furkan and Gadukan. Very excited to see this game get underway. Looks like we do have a D4 opening. Is this signs of a London?
It is London, I think. And we have to think about that. Sedat was almost one of my opponents for 2 times in 2 world championships. In the 75 category in 2022 and 85 categories in Richonnet in 2023. And he's a redoutable in French, a very strong opponent. A good chess player.
Well, I don't know which one of you is lucky to have not crossed the other just yet, but I do know that both these fighters are coming to Serbia
for the 2025 World Championship from September 23rd through 28th. If you do want to see high-level chess boxing in 2 months, we are warming up, getting some fight experience for that World Championship. But we do have a lot more development. I see all the minor pieces for both sides develop. What a great show of chess here so far.
There was just a legal move right now. White tried to do side castle and miss the square, one square to the left. But it seems that it's standard development. Black is being extra careful with the development of 2 bishops in the middle, the 2 pawns controlling all the center position, and it seems that no players wanted to take any risk right now.
And that means that we are definitely seeing his first boxing round, and likely a second boxing round if things don't go too crazy after this first boxing round and the third chess round. But we are at less than a minute left, and we do see our first deviation away from kind of normalcy here. We do see a knight jumping into h5.
Yeah, I like this move, especially against the London, attacking the black bishop. But in this position exactly, the white has castle a queenside, which means that if the knight is taking the bishop, then he's going to open the h5, and it's going to be very, very dangerous for black.
Scary, that's a striking win right there. We have less than 30 seconds left, less than 30 seconds for these fighters to finish their chess round. Both knights now in action, targeting bishops. Maybe we'll see black going for a bishop pair.
Exactly. It seems that black is loving the knight. He's having a dancing knight's type of opening. And we'll see how much he's going to change in a few moves, because there's a lot of tension right now. And 4 seconds.
3, 2, 1, and time! Chess referee calls the timer.
And we're back to the action. Both fighters will be going to their corner, tails rubbing up, and we're going to take them out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're seconds after the first boxing round. The Turkish Boxing Federation is refereeing this event. Both fighters in the center of the ring to touch all 2 instructions. Both men to their corners. Seconds out, waiting for the referee signal. And time! All right, both men taking the center of the ring. A nice jab to start from black. All right. Both men are regular fighters, meaning they have their left foot forward, left hand forward. That lead hand. Both are still vying for the center of the ring. This is your first time watching chess boxing. One of the similarities between both chess and boxing is controlling the center of the board is similar to controlling the center of the ring. If you fight for the center, you are able to kind of dictate movement. As you see Sadat pushing Burke kind of back to the rope. Controlling the center of the ring is called ring generalship. If he's a better ring general, he's able to dictate the pace of the match and make Burke move places he doesn't want to move. Both men still sitting in high guard, still feeling out their opponent. These are teammates, surely they've got some working together. The nice inside fighting moves, some nice flips and rolls to getting tight, or getting into the door. Nice jab to the head, jab to the body, land for Sadat. Nice jab. Oh, and a nice sneaky hook right behind the right hand of Burke. Nicely hooked. He goes for that lead hook again. Not as much hit as that time. That's right. He's splitting the guard up Burke. Sadat so far controlling the pace and the distance and the timing of this boxing match. And we are halfway through the round. 90 seconds down, 90 to go. A little bit of falling inside. Sadat feeling very comfortable coming into the range of Burke. I'd like to see Burke establish some respect, throw a big shot when he comes too close. Nice run that ends with the body. Uppercut goes just shy of Burke's face. Burke landing across in that exchange. Lunging in, but blocked by Burke. With a minute left in this round. Nice jab there, jab his body lands for Sadat. Both men at distance with 45 seconds left. Nice head movement to enter the range.
Moving more scoring while Burke is in the corner. He's circling back to stage. 30 seconds left. Jab lands to Burke. Burke circles back to stage.
Sadat still chasing. Still closing distance, not letting Burke feel comfortable. No jab in, jab to body lands. 4 or 5 punch combinations for Burke. Runs to the floor.
And 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1,
and time! Both men in the corners, excellent round.
Ve işte 3. rounda geçiyoruz. Yeniden satrança dönüyoruz arkadaşlar.
Three, 2, 1, time in. 3-minute chess round beginning. I would have to agree with you though. So far, Sadat has controlled the pace of the match. He's landed more combinations and stronger shots. But Burke is mostly on his back foot, mostly defending. But chess is a different story. We have some attacking lines with opposite castle kings. Those are always very exciting games here. You want to talk about what just happened?
Yeah, this happened. I think he's hearing us, so fun to say anything. Oh, and Black missed it actually. So Black was able to win this by either taking the bishop or taking the knight first. And I think Black is also having the initiative, same as in boxing. So it's interesting to see the same type of thing happening on the board and on the ring.
I love how you're whispering in the mic so that the fighters don't hear, just in case. So that the bishop on h4 was exposed. It could have been taken because it's what's called a battery. The queen backs up the bishop. That battery could have taken the bishop on h4 and won a piece cleanly. Okay.
Yeah.
No. They can't hear us, so we can't say too much. But what we just talked about is no longer the case, and that's because another defender has entered the fray here. We are about halfway through this round. 90 seconds down, 90 to go.
We're also going despite Black being the most active and the most creative in the threat, YouTube is not having the most success on the board. So it's a fact of you have to control everything, even if you have the most activity. And we see an exchange happening on the HH row, actually, of the chessboard. So Black is in a bit of trouble right now with the king on the right, with the two white rooks in defense. Yes, we will see.
And right now we have what's called a pin. The rook on the G file is aiming down at the Black king. And that pin can be very tricky to defend around. So it looks like White chose for a development move instead of scooping up a free pawn on h5. But now the queen is coming into action as an extra defender. And there was a blundered rook. That knight had a job on f3. That knight was defending the h4 rook. And once it jumped into e5, it was no longer doing its job. That's the sound for 30 seconds left in this round. 30-second warning for our fighters. And this kind of move is something that happens a lot in chess boxing. It might look like beginner chess or, oh, how could he blunder that? These men just fought for 3 minutes. They're getting their heart rate up. They're getting fatigued. This is not their usual chess mind that they're using, which is part of what makes chess boxing so exciting. Anything can happen at any time. Speaking of, 3 seconds left. 2, 1, and time.
Evet, yeniden round başlıyor ve ben mikrofonu görüyorum.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another boxing round. We have about 20 seconds left in this round. Now, coming from 5 minutes of not boxing, there's enough time for your heart rate to get down so that you could be cold or flat-footed at the beginning of a boxing round. The idea in between a chess and a boxing round is to upregulate, try to get your heart rate back up, flex your major muscle groups, get blood pumping. We are 10 seconds out. 75, 4, 3, 2, 1, time in! All right, now it's time to shoot teammates back in the center lane.
Picking up the pace, starting around another jab to the head, jab to the body, head. 2 good jabs for Burt. Using that rear hand to catch that lead hook of Sadat. So far defending that lead hand advance. 30 seconds down. Look for those hooks in the body. Let that body shot get you in. Burt catching his breath with the hands down. Dangerous and confident. 1 minute down, 2 to go. Sadat continuing to advance. Careful not to get stuck in portals. Now, a little hook to the body. Another uppercut sneaks through the guard. Hook sneaks underneath the elbow. You see that elbow come down. Halfway through the round. Less than 90 seconds left.
Abi diğeri. Ver abi yakala. Arıcı. Sahille başla sahille. Çok iyi abi. Çok iyi abi.
Slipping in between the guard and Burt as well.
Hadi kız abi. Ver kaldı elleri. İşte bu.
Uppercut go just shy for Burt. Burt fighting back. And 40 seconds remaining. That's everything combo landing for. Won't get caught, but that uppercut sneaking through almost at will. 30 seconds left.
Köşeye al. Köşeye al. 10 saniye.
Hey, there's a cross that lands for Burt.
Haydi abi. Haydi abi. Kuzi abi.
10 seconds left.
Abi bravo.
End of the round. Let's make some noise. 3, 2, 1.
Seyrediyorsunuz. Destekleriniz için alkış.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're seconds out, starting in 3, 2, 1, time in!
Was it a problem? Yeah, nothing copyright. Okay.
There is one more ball on the side. It is still not strong.
All right, so we have just sustained as white a blundered rook and a lost H-bomb.
Now, this could lead to some counterattacking on the G file. This file is already semi-open now. But do you see any chances for white to counter?
Yeah, I think it's not too difficult. Right now, there's only an exchange down for white, so everything can still happen. Especially, but I'm very afraid of black scientific strategy to simplify the position, just push these pawns back to brilliant. So everything seems to be fine for black right now, but we don't know. Knights are very tricky, especially in low time, and we see that still white has a pawn in time. So we will see. I think it will be finished with timely management. We will see how Sadat is dealing with and Beth is dealing with low time.
Well, now the queen's off the board, we are entering an endgame here, and like Valentin was talking about, that time advantage of almost a minute and a half is something to keep your eye on. In chess boxing, you can win one of 3 ways. You can win by checkmate, you can win by knockout, or you can win by timeout. With the time runs out on the clock, it is just like a checkmate. And so managing your resources, not just energy in the ring, you're not going to have to stay too fatigued, but also making your time on the board function very similarly. You don't want to gas yourself out of the ring, you don't want to run out of time on the board.
And Ricky was 39 in action. Oh, we decided to extend one. So, but there's still another one. And it's very easy to play against the knight. King and rook and d4. And the knight is the only pieces and the best pieces to do so. So everything can still happen around.
Those knights, I like to say, they work just like sneaky hooks. They can sneak behind you and catch you when you're not looking. And it looks like you can get a check on board here. That's not that might lose to you, so see if you can find a way out. Another check. Oh, you could have protected this guy with the rook. But ends up losing. We have 30 seconds left. All right, offering an exchange of rooks to further simplify and work towards the end game. Only 8 seconds left for white. White coming up on 5 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1. And time! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a timeout. Black taking home the victory.
Evet arkadaşlar, sevgili merkezimizle bir alkışlıyoruz. Metin Tanrı ile Berk. Thank you Berk. Biz hocam elleri kaldırıyor şimdi.
So raising the hands of these Turkish Federation fighters is the Turkish president, Furkan, the Turkish Federation president. All right, this is a friendly match between teammates. So raising both hands, both white and black. We will know who won the boxing round in checkmate. Congratulations! We look forward to seeing you in the World Championship. Congrats to work. Congrats to Don. Thanks for putting on a great show. Well done, fighter.
Ve karşısında önceden de söylediğimiz gibi boksör bir aileden geliyor. Kendisinin soyadını herkes biliyor. Kadıköy'den 46 yaşında Serkan Kalkan! Büyük alkışlarla! Ve hakemimiz Deniz hocamızı aldık sahneye. Ve başlıyoruz arkadaşlar.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seconds out from this first chess round. Barack has the white pieces and Serkan has the black pieces. Chess referee ready. 3, 2, 1, and time in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very strong center for white. White advancing all of the central pawns, C, D, and E pawns. Just like we were talking about in the boxing ring, ring generalship is when you control the center of the ring and you force your opponents to do things they don't want to do. What Barack is doing here is controlling the center of the board. And it does the very, very similar things. Right now he's stifling Black's light square bishop. That fianchetto bishop on B7 is not going anywhere anytime soon. He's looking right at a brick wall of white pawns. We do see en passant on the board. Serkan might maybe a little confused, but this does open up the light square bishop. Now there's no longer that wall that the bishop is looking at. He does have targets now, but Barack ahead on development so far and controlling the center. All right, Barack's clock is ticking while he considers his position.
Yeah.
And he has made his move. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we do, on the screen, we do have a switched clock. So just know that Barack is up over a minute on the timer. That is not Serkan's advantage, that is Barack's advantage. There you go, you switch it. It is still Barack with the white pieces though, he just has that clock. We have Valentine back in the commentary booth. I've been paying attention to the clock, but Valentine's been paying attention to the board. What are you seeing?
3, 2, 1, and time! All right, Barack. Giving the queen to the king at the end of that round and holds up a big advantage in chess, handing it back over to the MC.
Evet arkadaşlar, şimdi masamızı ve sandalyemizi ringin dışına doğru alıyoruz.
Instructions to follow, gloves to touch, and we will get this underway. Players in the corner, seconds out. And time in. All right, Barack's in the center. Barack, a switch fighter. Look for him to switch between regular and southpaw stance. His opponent is a very decorated boxer from Turkey. He is the coach of the national team. A nice right-hander to the top lands for Barack is met by lead hooks in response from the Turkish fighter. Nice exchanges so far from both fighters. Looks like the Turk has also switched stance. He is now in southpaw. Turkish fighter feeling him out. A nice little wraparound lead hook lands. Nice little roll and another switch of stance. Powerful right hand comes through. A little bit of taunting from the Turk.
And a former national champion is the blue gloves. He does coach the Turkish national team now. This is Burak's first chess boxing match. He is obviously much stronger on the chessboard, and he is doing well in the ring so far. Does seem to be scurrying around the outside of the longer fighter, trying to make him change his feet. Oh, a nice little hook sweep underneath the guard of Burak, landing to the body. Turk trying to occupy the guard of Burak and sneak something through. Burak's defense is too good for that exchange. Another left hook sneaks underneath the elbow. He keeps hunting for that liver or kidney shot. But so far, the rear hand of Burak is staying at home, guarding that rib, guarding that shin. The Turk is opening himself up when he's throwing these body shots. Having a response. There is the first count of the round due to non-intelligent defense and not responding to shots. Need to make sure we're throwing punches back. One knockdown, count it. It does take 3 knockdowns in a round or 4 in a match in order to be TKO. We have 30 seconds left in this round. Less than 30 to go. Coming in for more body shots. Burak covering up. Burak circling back to space. Burak needs to throw back. Might have been an early call for the knockdown with that response coming in, but there's the second knockdown with 5 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1, and time!
Büyük alkışlar bakalım! İnanılmaz bir kapışmaydı ya. Neler oldu az önce? Ring
Chess round beginning. We do have newer chess and boxing referees to the sport of chess boxing. I was trying to notify the referee that if there is stalling on the board, that it counts as a knockdown, just like a knockdown in the ring that we saw, that stoppage. It was actually aggregate. So if there's a legal move or stalling on the board, the referee needs to count just like the boxing referee counts when there's an overwhelming number of punches with no response, or what happened here where there's no intelligent defense. But we're 30 seconds into this chess round. Burak is in a commanding position. Again, just flip those clocks. And Burak has the 337, and Serkan has the 127. What do you see in this chess position, Val?
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot to say to the chess position. White is overwhelming everywhere, and the king is in the center for black.
Yes,
But
it's
the
okay.
chess club,
I told
very interesting. In a chess boxing round, there's only 3 minutes in the first time. It was more on the clock. The hours. I can't think.
Okay, if you switch the name again, it'll be good.
The black player will not make this round on the time. So we were going to see if he's managed to place all his moves in 1 minute.
So this is an example of when the chess referee would step in with a delay, because he's just wasting his time right now. This is a clear-cut example of what would be a stoppage. Again, this is the first event in Istanbul, and we're still getting the referees trained up. There is the move. Burak in a commanding position, only 40 seconds left. As long as he keeps moving very quickly, it'll keep that time control. Moving in for the kill is the white pieces. a check with the queen powered up by the white, the light square bishop, and black only has a few moves. This is another example of a delay. I mean, this is pretty immediate in terms of what should happen.
And what's interesting is that 40 seconds left, 12 seconds, 11 seconds. So the chess match is definitely not going to end on the boxing round.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are 4 seconds left on Black's timer.
4th May 5.
And time! Ladies and gentlemen, we have it. Winner by timeout is Barack.
Yeah.
All right, after the explanation, now it is understood that timeout does mean checkmate. If the clock runs out, it is a win, and Barack manages time effectively, and it is over. All right, lining up for the win in the white corner with the white pieces, Barack.
İnanılmaz maçtı. Hızlı bittiğini zannetmeyin, ne mücadeleler verildi, ne terler döküldü burada. Şahane bir maçtı. Ve şimdi yavaşça son maç için hazırlanıyoruz. Doğukan Çınar'la Lakın bu sefer ringde kendilerini paylaşacak. Hazırlanın, bir alkış verin. Ve bekleme. Ve sevgili dostlar, ve sevgili arkadaşlar, ve sevgili misafirler, ve sevgili çocuklar, Fındıklı'nın gururu diyelim mi kendisine? Bir alkış verir misin? Big Brother lakabıyla sevgili dostlarımız, Doğukan! Yolu açalım arkadaşlar. Açın yolu. Büyük alkışlar. Deniz hocam yeniden sahnede. Son sezonu unutmayın. İyi seyirler dostlar. Evet, son kontroller yapıldı. Büyük bir alkışlar ver bakalım, enerjinizi verin buraya. Ve mikrofon bekler.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening between Doğukan Çınar, the hometown hero, and Morgan Noche coming in from France. This match will be a slightly different format. We are doing a longer round count that we'll get into as soon as the chess round begins. In 3, 2, 1, white to move. Dago with the right pieces begins the round. All right, so this will be a 9-round bout. 9 rounds in total, meaning that there are 5 on the board and 4 in the ring. Those 5 3-minute rounds are 15 minutes total, which means each fighter has 7 minutes and 30 seconds on their timer in order to work towards checkmate or buy time for a knockout. So far, great development from both fighters. We have Logan with the black pieces playing a Sicilian, a challenge in the middle in D5. With a little calculation, it's clear what he needs to do. Fighters can hear my commentary, so I will not talk about specific moves. But right now, the white bishop did move to safety after that challenge from a pawn on d5 and is now pinning the knight to the king. A pin is when a piece is pinned to a more materialistic, a more like a higher value piece, or the king itself, so that it is not a good idea to move. We do have a castle from the king getting out of the pin, and it looks like Dagu Khan is opting for another pin, this time on g5 to the queen, and Logan is getting out of that pin as well with a check to the king. That check also challenges the bishop on b5, which Dagu effectively repels by defending on c3 with his knight, and also defending the bishop if the queen were to take it. Right now, the knight is pinned, meaning it cannot move, but if it does move, if the queen does move, it is no longer pinned and it can recapture the bishop. We do have a trade of light square bishop for a knight on c6. We still have two pieces teaming up on the, okay, well, he's out of the pin. Yeah. Logan still will go up a pawn after the exchange of knights on c3. And 40 seconds remain in this round. My usual chess commentator is cornering Logan Noche, and there's the beeper for 30 seconds left in this round. Logan with an advantage so far on the board. Just a material advantage. He does have double pawns on the C file. That is something to look out for. Pawns are a little scattered. He still has both of his bishops, whereas the white pieces only have the dark square bishop and a knight. One and time! All right, it is time to remove the board from the ring, and these fighters will go up and get ready for the boxing round.
Eldivenlere bakıldı. Eşlikler kontrolüydü. Logan. Ve şimdi gururlu Doğukan'dayız. Dişleri taktı. Kontrolleri yapılıyor. Çok keyifli. Box round'u size bekleyesiz nefese bırakıyoruz.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first boxing round of the match coming up. Gloves are touching. Seconds out. And coming. All right, Logan coming out of the southpaw stance. Dagu just taking space. See the ring general taking a step forward, pushing Logan to the outside. He seems to be an outside fighter. Dagu is much more boxing experience than Logan. Logan is 23 years old, already laying into Dagu with big, powerful hooks. Dagu continuing to throw Logan. A nice lead again for Dagu. Dagu in the southpaw stance. A nice flurry of punches coming out to start the fight. Everywhere. Crowd going crazy for the hometown hero. Knocked out to start the fight. Logan making his way Work on tending to Logan. Logan is on his feet, looks good. Or got to his feet, looks good. Now sitting in his corner, being tended to by...
And now, in the white corner with the white pieces, winning by knockout.
What an exhilarating end to this first Istanbul Turkish Federation chess boxing invitation. Very in the crowd, well, we found those amazing children up in the center. And now I'll hand it over to the Turkish Federation fighter from the first match, Mark the Turk.
Evet, şu an mikrofonlar Volkan'da bir şeyler söylemek istiyorum.
Evet. Arkadaşlar, rakibim benden epey genç bir arkadaşımız. Ta Fransa'dan geldi. Tabii tecrübesi benim kadar yüksek değildi. Ona kocaman bir alkış istiyorum. Ayrıca herkese çok teşekkür ederim. Bu kadar kalabalık burada olması, birlik içinde olmamız. Boks Federasyonu'ndan gelen hakemlerimiz, benim üniversiteden arkadaşlarım. Ben küçük bir çocukken boks maçlarımı yöneten büyük abilerim, hakemlerimiz burada. Ak kafaları firarlı ekibi burada. Bütün mahallelerimiz burada. Özellikle de pırıl pırıl çocuklarımız burada. Çocuklar, biz bu kadarını yapabildik, siz bizden daha iyisini yapacaksınız. İyi ki varsınız.
Satranç boksu Türkiye ekibi.
Satranç boksu Türkiye ekibini bunlardan başka herkese bol bulunmaktayız. Sıra sonunda Allah'ın cumartesi olacağını sanıyorum.